Inspired by Jennifer Aniston, woman freezes eggs. Now she has stark warning. Hetal Patel, a successful, career-focused 36-year-old based in Manhattan, New York, has always wanted a family of her own. But as she grew older and relationships fizzled out, worried about bringing a child into the world with the wrong person, wanting to protect both her chance of raising a child with a compatible partner and her right to decide if and when to become mother to a biological child at all, she opted to freeze her eggs. But it was one slight detail: Jennifer Aniston's viral admission that she regretted not doing the same thing that spurred her to act. Jennifer Aniston's interview played a real part in motivating me to consider egg freezing, Patel told Newsweek. Watching her speak about her journey made me understand something I had been avoiding for a long time. One day your body can simply take that choice away from you, even if your heart is still holding on to the hope of becoming a mother. There was a moment in Aniston's interview where the pain in her eyes felt so clear, and then she shifted back into her usual, joyful and radiant self. That contrast stayed with me for months, and it made me think about how many women carry that quiet grief alone. The finance professional and part-time content creator is among a growing number of women confronting the idea of future infertility, not just through science, but through stories, social media, and the shifting timelines of adulthood. From the early 2010s, when the American Society for Reproductive Medicine, ASRM, stated that egg freezing was no longer experimental, rates of women seeking the procedure have continued to rise. The egg freezing startup Fertility shared that over 40,000 people froze their eggs in 2023, compared to around 29,000 in 2022. Patel took to TikTok on November 13th under at @Hetal_Patel to chronicle the emotional and physical toll of egg freezing. Her moving clip has been viewed over 362,000 times. I wanted to tell other women that it is completely acceptable to choose yourself and create your own path, she said. And I wanted someone out there to feel less alone in their decision. Do we still need to freeze our eggs? In a world where female fertility is often framed as something that vanishes into dust after 30, Patel's story emerges alongside new research suggesting the science is more nuanced. While fertility will vary from person to person, a study published in Science Advances found that mitochondrial DNA, mtDNA, in human oocytes, a female germ cell essential for reproduction, is protected from the types of age-related mutations that accumulate in other tissues. In blood and saliva, mutations increase with age, but in oocytes, harmful mutations with high frequencies were rarer and more evenly distributed elsewhere, suggesting a form of natural quality control. The research points to a slower biological degradation or a certain resistance to aging in egg cells than often feared, complicating the prevailing narrative that fertility will inevitably plummet by a woman's 30s in every case. Rachel Goldberg seconds this. The therapist, who includes infertility and third-party reproduction as one of her specialisms, told Newsweek, "Yes, fertility fears are encouraging women to pursue egg freezing. Not everyone needs to panic or freeze their eggs. But if you're in your late 20s or early 30s and having biological children matters to you, it's smart to at least check your baseline fertility, especially if you're not ready. And definitely if you have symptoms like very painful or irregular periods." While she sees how much younger, healthy women have been impacted by fertility fear-mongering online, the therapist recognizes that in many cases concerns are not unwarranted. "I work with clients who are now facing the reality that they can't have biological children or need to go through lengthy, uncertain fertility treatments," she said. "A lot of them tell me they wish someone had talked about this when they were younger. You don't know what you don't know, and now people have access to more information. It's not that everyone needs to freeze their eggs. It's that more people should be checking in with a knowledgeable provider and staying informed about their options." Despite Goldberg's nuanced view, the dominant narrative around women's fertility rapidly decreasing after 30 has had power, particularly on millennial and Gen X women for some time, and Patel felt it pressing down. As an Indian American woman, there has always been pressure to do things at the right time. Married by 27, baby by 30. Follow the plan, she said. That was never my timeline. Patel rejected the advice of older relatives who told her to settle for a partner who met 20 to 40% of her needs.